You're looking live on the campus of the beautiful Eastwood High School as we get ready for a 1-6A matchup between the Eastwood Troopers and the Coronado Thunderbirds. I'm Julio Lopez, joined by my partner, Patrick Chavez. PJ, Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas, Coach.
Happy New Year. Was Santa good to you?
Everyone out there? Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, he was.
And the opening tip is won by the Troopers, controlled by Aaliyah Davis, over to Alyssa Hutter. Davis on the wing. Gets it over to Alyssa Flores. Flores over to Hutter. Hutter to Davis for an early three. Off the mark. Great rebound by Hutter. Goes up a little too strong with the layup. And rebound, number 22, Rachel Watley from Coronado. Coronado is 4-5 overall, 0-4 in district. Your Lady Trooper 7-2 overall, 3-2 in district. Coronado coming off a loss to Franklin, while your Troopers are coming off that big win against Pebble Hills. And we have an early foul right now on the Troopers underneath the basket. Who was that on, PJ? I didn't catch that.
24.
Foul on number 24, and I think that's Natalie Gondara. That's going to be her first foul, team first foul. First one is good for number 13, Heaven Proctor. Both teams coming off a little bit of a break for the Christmas holiday. Proctor up with the second, and that's good. So 7:22 left in the first quarter. Coronado has an early 2-0 lead. A little bit of full court pressure here for the Thunderbirds. Aaliyah Davis breaks it, gets it to Maya Williams, over to Alyssa Flores, and that's going to be an early turnover. Ball taken away by number 2, Natalia Gomez. Viviana Lopez pushes it up the floor, up the left wing for Coronado. Looks like Eastwood's in a man-to-man. Ball up top, controlled by number 13, Heaven Proctor. Over on the wing to 11, Kelsey Finn. Back to Proctor. Viviana Lopez has it now. Number 22, Rachel Watley. Gets it over to Natalia Gomez. Back to Viviana Lopez. Really taking their time here, PJ.
Both teams really playing a setup offense and then trying to utilizing that pick and roll at the top of the key.
Alyssa Flores goes for the steal. Shot is put up by Natalia Gomez, short. Rebound goes to Coronado. Shot put up by Lopez, and that's going to be short. Aaliyah Davis pushes the tempo through the lane, gets the foul, and will shoot two coming up. I didn't catch who the foul was called on there, PJ.
I believe it was on number 2 of the T-Birds, Natalia Gomez.
Aaliyah Davis misses the first one. Coronado's first team foul. Gomez's first foul as well. Leah Davis shooting number 2. And that's good. So 6:12 left in the first quarter. Your Lady Troopers 1 and the Coronado Thunderbirds 2. Again, like we explained earlier with our Pebble Hills broadcast, this is a big matchup, as if for whatever reason teams cannot finish the full 14-game schedule in district. District standings will revert back to the first round of games. We are still in the first round of games here, so this is a big matchup for both teams. Coronado trying to get their first win of the district season, and obviously our Troopers trying to get their 4th. Ball gets over to the wing. Back out to number 2, Natalia Gomez, puts up the shot, off the mark. Aaliyah Davis on the fast break. She's going to go up for the layup. Oh, and misses the layup, but there to clean it up is number 42, Amaya Williams. Great job by Amaya Williams. Great hustle trailing there. Not taking it for granted, PJ.
Something you pointed out there, Coach, really interesting is this is Coronado's last district game in the first round of district games. So this is really a must-win for them if they want to get into the playoffs here in one of the toughest districts, or the toughest district in El Paso, you could say.
Definitely. Great point. Rachel Watley has the ball. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball. Yep, that's going to be our first jump ball of the game. Possession arrow is going to stay with the Thunderbirds. Head coach for the Troopers, Irene Falk. Head coach for the Thunderbirds, Christine Flanagan. Both are in their first year with their programs. Ball's going to be inbound by Kelsey Finn. Gets it out to number 1, Maria Peña. Back out to number 3, Viviana Lopez. She's being guarded by Alyssa Hutter. Amaya Williams on the ball. Natalie Gondara almost gets a steal there. Heaven Proctor takes it to the hole and gets the bucket. And again, we're seeing a little bit of half-court pressure here by the Thunderbirds. Aaliyah Davis does a great job breaking it. A little too strong with the layup. There's Amaya Williams. Had the rebound for a second. Ended up getting under control by Kelsey Finn of Coronado. She puts up the shot off the glass, too strong. Offensive rebound to the T-Birds. Another offensive rebound to the T-Birds. Both shots off the mark. And Natalie Gondara is going to get the ball. And after a little bit of a scramble for it, Coronado ends up stepping on the baseline. And the ball is going to go to the Troopers. Well, a little different start than our last game, huh, PJ?
A little different start. The Troopers really trying to push the pace here and really not setting up their offense, playing to the strength of Coronado, which are playing a full court press right now, as you can see.
Aaliyah Davis to Alyssa Hutter. Hutter, oh, and she's going to be called for a double dribble there. Early turnover for the Troopers. Halfway mark of the first quarter. Coronado 4. Our Lady Troopers 3. Lopez pushes it up the court. Setting up their offense. Getting instructions from Coach Flanagan. Ball swings to Proctor. Proctor back out to Lopez on the wing. Underneath, and that's great defense by Amaya Williams. Great job on number 22, Rachel Watley, at contesting the shot. And then a good rebound. Hutter for 3. Off the mark. Rebound goes to number 11, Kelsey Finn. And it looks like we have another jump ball, and possession arrow is going to stay with the Troopers. Coach Falk giving instructions. Ball's under the baseline. Looks like Alyssa Flores is going to be inbounding. PJ, you gotta think and wonder how much rust is with our Troopers a little bit after that hot start against Pebble Hills about 2 weeks ago, it feels like.
Yeah, Coach, you could really say both teams could be rusty today because they were on a 1.5 week break, and then they're playing here in a district game to close out the first half of the district play. Then they jump right back into it on Saturday with another district game as the point lands and one for the T-Birds.
And that's going to be a foul on the Troopers. Foul's going to be called on Alyssa Hutter. Number 3, Viviana Lopez, gets the bucket to fall, and she'll be shooting 1, trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw is up. Strong off the back iron. Ball's loose and controlled by Amaya Williams. Alyssa Flores has it now. Screen set by Gondara. Alyssa Flores pushes it up the left wing. Hutter to Aaliyah Davis. Davis for 3. Short on the shot. Ball is rebounded by number 11, Kelsey Finn. Lopez brings it up the court. Stolen by Aaliyah Davis. Great defense there. She's got numbers. Drives it to the hole. Oh, and just misses the shot. Foul's going to be called on number 22, Rachel Watley. And Aaliyah Davis is going to go to the free throw line, shooting 2. First shot goes up and gets the friendly home court roll. Cuts the lead to 2. 2:40 left here. Thunderbirds 6, Lady Troopers 4. Second shot up and good. Lopez walks it up the court. I definitely feel like the pace of the game is really slow right now too. I think
pace of the game has been going a little slow. Eastwood was trying to push the tempo early there with Coronado's fast break, full court defense, and it just hasn't been good for neither team right now.
Ball is stolen by the Troopers. Now Ligondada on the fast break. Takes it to the hole and a little too strong on the layup. Lopez takes it for the Thunderbirds. Kicks it out to Finn. Finn back to Lopez. And she's going to slow it down. Proctor up top being guarded by Aaliyah Davis. Peña on the wing. Drives to the hole. Help defense by Gondara. And really great job by Gondara coming over, forcing that the missed layup there. Ball on the ground, controlled by Coronado. Lopez gets at the top of the key, too strong on the shot. Gonded on another rebound. And here go the Troopers pushing it up the court. Aaliyah Davis has Hutter on the wing. Gets it to Flores on the left side. Flores cross court to Hutter. Back to Aaliyah. Aaliyah open jumper. Too strong off the back iron. Ball's loose and going to go to Coronado. So with 1 minute 22 seconds left here in the first quarter, the Coronado Thunderbirds from the west side 6 and Our Lady Troopers 5. Lopez will walk it up the court for the T-Birds. Gets it over to Isabel Jurado. Ball goes inside, and I think we're going to have another jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Thunderbirds. That's our third jump ball here of the game. Substitutions going in. Number 44, Miracle Anderson. And number 30, Annalise Cardoza. Ball's going to be inbounded by Proctor for the T-Birds. Controlled by Lopez, back at midcourt. Hutter playing defense. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ball over to number 4, Jurado. Proctor controls it, back to Jurado. On the wing to, oh, that's going to be a turnover. Yep, that's going to be a travel. 41 seconds left here. Low scoring game so far. T-Birds still clinging to that 1 point lead. Anderson inbounds to Aaliyah Davis. Davis over to Cardoza. Cardoza to Hutter. Hutter looks inside, takes an open three. A little too strong. Lopez controls the rebound for Coronado. Pushes it up the right side. Looking for options here. It looks like they're going to hold for the last shot, PJ.
Looks like they're going to hold up to the last shot and try to set up an offense here late in the first. Put up some points that could separate them a little going into the second.
Lopez at the top of the key. 10 seconds left. Looks like they're going to start running their offense now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Still at the top. 2, 1. Puts up the shot and doesn't get it to go. Looked like a little confusion there on the set.
Confusion there on the T-Birds offense trying to set it up.
Well, definitely a different first quarter than what we saw last time with the Troopers. Last game, if you remember, we played Pebble Hill, started really fast, forced a lot of turnovers. We were able to really control the tempo. It really felt like the first quarter, you know, I don't want to say it was controlled by the T-Birds, but just I felt like we kind of played into their pace of play.
It kind of was controlled by the T-Birds. They forced the Troopers to go into a fast-paced offense and not play their setup offense. And then on the defensive side, they kind of made the Troopers shift around in their man defense and get them out of order and set up shots.
Yeah, definitely. And the Troopers looking for another great day for Eastwood basketball, as our boys earlier this afternoon went over to the west side and beat Coronado 51-39. Eastwood was led by Zaid Hernandez scoring 23 points and Georgie Garcia with 14. Coronado was led by Patrick Farley with 17. But our boys go to 2-0 on the district year after a big win against Montwood heading into Christmas break. Our Lady Troopers trying to complete the west side sweep and take care of business here tonight at home. Cardoza will inbound at midcourt. Davis gets the ball. Gets instructions from Coach Falk. Gondada pops out to the wing.
This 2-3 defense that the T-Birds are playing right now is really controlling the Troopers' offense, and they're not being able to set up any of their offensive schemes right now.
Davis on the wing. Gets the shot to go, and that's going to be a two-pointer. Looked like it might have been a three-pointer, but it looks like her foot was on the line. Troopers take the lead. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Eastwood 7, Coronado 6. Lopez controls the ball for the T-Birds. Works it back to Proctor. Proctor to Jurado. Jurado over to Finn. Finn to Proctor. Back to Lopez. Great defense by the Troopers. Lopez at the top of the key now. Drives the lane. Back to Proctor. Proctor for three. Off the mark. Finn on the offensive rebound. Puts it up. Too strong. Loose ball there, and it's going to be given to the T-Birds. Sub into the game, number 15, Ella Fueli. Subs in for number 4, Isabel Jurado. Amaya Williams back into the game for the Troopers. Subs in for Anderson. Davis guarding the ball. Gets it back to Lopez at the top. I thought that was a little bit of a travel, but wasn't called. Oh, and a nice shot. Viviana Lopez gives the lead back to the T-Birds. 8-7, 6 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Half-court pressure again by the T-Birds. Davis gets it to Gondara, and Aaliyah Davis is rolling on the ground right now, hurt, and that's going to be an injury timeout. Break in the action right now. Aaliyah Davis, star player for the Troopers. Looked like an ankle injury. She's being tended to by Oscar Adiano, our trainer. Aaliyah Davis being helped off the court. Doesn't look good for her as she's barely able to put any weight on that ankle. She's going to go back into the locker room with Oscar Adiano. If we get an update, we'll make sure to update you guys on the status of Aaliyah Davis. It looks like number 20, Maya Campos, has checked into the game in Davis's spot. Ball being inbounded by Alyssa Hutter over to Campos. Campos is going to control the ball near the mid-stripe logo. Over to Cardoza. Screen set by Williams. Over to Gondara. Campos on the wing. Gets a screen set by Gondara. A little pick and roll action. Williams over to Hutter. Oh, and that's going to be stolen away by Proctor. Great defense by the T-Birds.
T-Birds playing a solid offense, solid defense right now, and kind of forcing the Troopers into passing situations or deep shot situations.
That's going to be a foul called on Alyssa Hutter. PJ, I think that's her second, right?
I believe that is her second.
Team third foul, or third team foul. And I think, PJ, and it goes across any sport, anytime one of your star players gets injured, and obviously we hope it's nothing serious, but anytime a star player is injured in any sport, I think this is kind of that time that as a team you have to weather the storm a little bit. We've gone through it in football. Everybody goes through it at various points in a season, and especially mid-game when you lose your star athlete. I just think it's one of those times where you're going to need somebody to step up. You're going to have to stop the bleeding. You're going to have to regain some of the momentum and hopefully not let Coronado go on some type of run here.
And a tough time for the Troopers right now as their offense has really been shut out, and Aaliyah Davis had, I believe, 4 of the 5 points before she went down.
10-7 lead for the T-Birds. Too strong for the Troopers there. on the layup. Viviana Lopez pushes it up the floor. Great defense, stopping the ball. Heaven Proctor on the offensive rebound. She's fouled. Foul was called on, who was that, PJ? 3-0?
30, I believe, yes.
That's going to be on Cardoza. That's going to be her first. 4th team foul for the Troopers. Heaven Proctor at the line, shooting 2. First one is short. So with 5 minutes, 29 seconds left before halftime, Coronado 10, Our Lady Troopers 7. Heaven Proctor shooting 2 of 2 here. Second shot gets the roll and is good. 11-7 T-Birds lead. Ball gets into Alyssa Flores. Flores back to Gondara. Back to Flores. Half-court pressure here. Back to Flores here on the right side. And a good timeout there by Coach Falk. I think this is going to be one of the tests. If Aaliyah is not able to come back into the game with this half-court pressure, who's going to step up and be the ball handler that's going to be able to get it, break the pressure, break the full, the press, and hopefully generate some offense.
Right now, the big question is, can the Troopers' offense really kind of keep pace with them without Aaliyah Davis, I believe, because Aaliyah Davis is your top scorer on the team so far this season, and without her, you lose a key asset on your offense and defense.
Yeah, definitely. I think one of the things to watch too, and I think we'd have to go to the stats here. I don't know how many offensive rebounds the T-Birds have, but that's been an issue here in the first half. 4 offensive rebounds that have generated some points. So gonna have to do all the little things right and hopefully generate some momentum and get a run going here before halftime. Ball's gonna be inbounded by Flores. Flores to Campos. Maya over to Cardoza. Cardoza gets a screen by Amaya, and ball's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover on the Troopers. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left here before halftime. Coronado 11, Eastwood 7. Ball's going to be walked up the court by number 3, Viviana Lopez for the T-Birds. Gets it over to Peña. PJ, it looks like we went to a little bit of a zone.
2-3, I believe they're playing right now, and right there, that 2-3 was about to give up points, but good rebound by Maya Campos right there.
Shot goes up, is missed by Lopez. Campos over to Alyssa Flores. Flores at Cardoza, drives the lane, and draws a foul. Foul's going to be called on number 11, Kelsey Finn. And Cardoza's going to go to the line, shooting 2. Second shot coming up here after the miss. Shot is up and rattles out. Kelsey Finn on the rebound. Banyao controls the ball. Lopez running up the wing next to her. Ball goes over to Lopez. Back to Peña. Over to Finn. Finn cross court trying to find Proctor underneath the basket. Off her fingertips, and that's going to be a turnover for the T-Birds. Shot goes up, off the mark, rebound to Peña. Peña pushes the tempo up the right side. Now she's going to slow it down. Just didn't have the numbers to keep it going. Lopez on the left side. Eastwood sitting back in his zone now. Peña over to Finn. Finn's going to take the shot. Too strong. Rebound to Lopez. Lopez puts it up. Ball, kind of a scramble for the ball a little bit, and a foul is going to be called. Foul's going to be called on number 24, Natalie Gondara. That's going to be the Troopers' 5th team foul. Miracle Anderson into the game now for Gondara. Lopez underneath the basket, inbounding for the T-Birds. Great defense by Anderson. Pokes it away. Amaya Williams on the fast break. Gets it to Maya Campos. Puts a shot up. Not able to finish. Great effort by Miracle Anderson to get the offensive rebound. Flores up with the shot. Off the back iron. Amaya Williams gets an offensive rebound. Double team there by Finn and Watley for Coronado, and they end up getting the steal. Lopez pushes it up the floor. 3:23 left in the second quarter. Lopez over to Pena. Looks like Coronado's going to slow it down a little bit. Coach Flanagan calling out the play. Finn over to Lopez on the wing. She's open for three. Off the top of the backboard. Heaven Proctor up with the shot after the offensive rebound. Rachel Watley gets it, and she's going to be fouled. Rachel Watley will go to the line for the T-Birds, shooting 2. Foul is called on number 44, Miracle Anderson, for the Troopers. Watley shooting the first. And first one up is up and good. 3:06 left before halftime. Coronado 12, Eastwood 7. Watley shooting the second of 2. Ball is up, rattles off the back iron, and that's going to be a foul called, I believe, on number 13, Heaven Proctor. Eastwood with 16 fouls, Coronado with 14 fouls. 3 minutes, 5 seconds left. The T-Birds up 12-7. Coronado with pressure again. Great job by the Troopers breaking it. Alyssa Flores controls the ball, gets it to Maya Campos. Back to Flores. Looking to go underneath to Amaya. Goes cross-court to Cardoza. Too strong on the 3. Offensive rebound by Williams. Flores gets it to Cardoza. Great move. Sets up the jump shot. Great offensive rebound by Miracle Anderson. Back to Flores out on the wing. Cardoza controls it now. And the Troopers will get another shot at this possession. Oh, I thought that was definitely a block. Doesn't get it, but a great job again by Amaya Williams on the boards. And she's doing a great job for the Troopers. Generates a second chance and is going to go to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Troopers trying to get their game back inside. Right now they're losing the rebound battle inside by a lot, and it is hurting them on the defensive side, allowing Coronado 7 offensive rebounds.
First shot is up, no good. Second shot coming. 2:26 left before halftime. T-Birds 12, Troopers 7. And that shot is off the back iron and not good as well. Ball's kicked out to Lopez. Lopez takes it up the court, over to Finn. Finn to Pena. Pena to Lopez. Great closeout defense by Anderson. And a steal by Anderson. Pushes the tempo. She's going to get it up the floor on a fast break. Gets it underneath Amaya Williams. And Amaya just can't finish. Rebound goes back to Miracle Anderson. Viviana Lopez gets it for Coronado. Ball's on the floor. Gets it to Finn. Finn gets it to Heaven Proctor. Can't finish the layup. Gets the offensive rebound and is going to get called for the foul. I believe she'll be shooting 2, and the foul was called on, I believe that's Campos. So after a mad dash there for about 20 seconds, Coronado will end up back at the free throw line. Heaven Proctor shooting 2. First shot is up and short. Second shot coming for Proctor. Ball is up and no good. Offensive rebound by Coronado, controlled by Proctor again. Goes up with the shot, and that's going to be good. So with 1 minute, 40 seconds left, Coronado 14, the Lady Troopers 7. Troopers trying to break the press here. Do a good job of controlling it. Maya Campos has it at the logo. Over to Cardoza, thinks about the 3. Too strong with the shot. Ball controlled by Miracle Anderson. Ball goes up and is good. That's a big basket for the Troopers. They really needed that to stop the momentum.
Huge basket right there. They need to try to stop the bleeding here late and have a chance to get back in it in the third.
14-9, coming up on 1 minute left before halftime. Pena controls it at the top for Coronado. Over to Viviana Lopez. Lopez being guarded by Williams. Williams applying some pressure here. And Coach Flanagan is going to take a timeout. So with 53.8 seconds left, Coronado 14 and the Lady Troopers 9. And the story of this game, if you're just joining us, Aaliyah Davis was helped off the court with an apparent ankle injury. We're still trying to get a status update on her. She's back in the locker room. In addition to that, PJ, Alyssa Hutter, who's also a big offensive threat, has been in foul trouble. I don't think we've seen her in the last maybe 4 or 5 minutes.
She got in foul trouble early in the first with getting 2, and then gets her third early in the second, and Coach Folk has to take her out to save her for the late game. But the Troopers also struggling heavily on offense right now. The full court pressure that Coronado is putting on them has been a lot.
7 team fouls on the Lady Troopers, 5 team fouls on the T-Birds. Banyau's going to inbound from the side. Oh, almost a 5-second call. Gets it to Lopez. Lopez gets a screen from Proctor. Kicks it over to Finn on the wing. Finn drives in. Ball's on the ground. It looks like we're going to have a jump ball. And possession arrow is going to stay with the T-Birds. Heaven Proctor going to inbound for the T-Birds. Great defense by the Troopers to stop that inbound play. Miracle Anderson with the steal. Gets it to Amaya Williams. Now to Benya at the top of the key. Benya gets it over to Alyssa Flores. Alyssa Flores drives in. Gets the dish to Amaya Williams. Felt like there was a lot of contact there, but no call. Miracle Anderson has it. That's going to be blocked by Kelsey Finn, and then Miracle Anderson is going to get a reach-in foul called on her. So with 20 seconds left, the T-Birds will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Troopers' offensive struggles continue. Coronado's just defense is perfect right now, and the Troopers cannot find their way to the basket or outside and get some points.
Yeah, definitely need somebody to generate some offense here, and I think that's the biggest thing that the Troopers are missing right now. Just not a lot of offense here in the second quarter. Front end of a 1-and-1 is missed by Finn. Ball gets rebounded by Miracle Anderson out to Cardoza. Cardoza pushes it up the floor out to Amaya Williams. Campos has it, drives inside, gets it to Miracle Anderson. Great pass, and Miracle finishes it. 6 seconds left here. T-Birds 14, Ladies Troopers 11. 2, 1. Half-court shot thrown up.
There's a foul, though, on the
there's going to be a travel. A travel called with 0.2 seconds left. I wonder if we can get any time put back on the clock there.
Hey, should be time put on, no? Should be about a second put on there. Did we call the travel effect? No?
A little bit of a question there on the time. A travel was called. Clock was stopped at 0.2. But anyways, at the half, we have Coronado 14 and our Lady Troopers 11. And we'll be back with some second half action from live from here at Eastwood High School. Welcome back, Trooper Nation. We're here with the second half. Your Lady Troopers trailing 11-14 against the Coronado Thunderbirds. Little update for all you football fans. Oklahoma 17, Florida 0 right now as the New Year's Six Bowls get started. First shot goes up for the Troopers. Flores misses. Offensive rebound goes up. Also a miss. Lopez is going to push it up the court. Finds Heaven Proctor on the fast break. And she's going to get an easy bucket to start the second half for the T-Birds. Cardoza pushes the tempo up the right side for the Troopers. Troopers going from your right to left now. Hutter back in the game with foul trouble. Cardoza puts up the shot. Is no good. Rebound controlled by Finn for Coronado. Finn dribbles the ball up the floor. Gets it to Pena. Pena drives the lane. Brings it back out. Flores goes for the steal. Doesn't get it. Viviana Lopez drives inside the lane. That's going to be a carryover. And an early turnover for the T-Birds. 7:07 left in the third quarter. Coronado Thunderbirds 16. Lady Troopers 11. Again, the Lady Troopers trying to complete the West Side sweep as our boys took care of business earlier today against Coronado to go to 2-0 in district. Hutter back to Cardoza. Cardoza calling the play now. Gets it over to Hutter, over to the corner to Alyssa Flores. Flores cross court to Natalie Gondara. Gondara back to Hutter, swings it back to Cardoza in the corner for three and gets it. That's a huge shot for the Troopers. Really needed something big to go down for them. That's going to cut the lead to 2 now. Coronado 16 and Our Lady Troopers 14. PJ, what are you looking for this second half?
Second half, the Troopers really need to kickstart that offense, and that three-pointer could do it. And they need to stop Coronado exactly right there on those kind of wing it out offense and then drive it inside.
Yeah, Finn with a good move to the basket, finishes the deal, gets the basket to go. 18-14, Coronado up. And that's going to, well, that's off the leg of Rachel Watley. Over to Hutter, Hutter to Flores. Flores back to Hutter in the left corner. Over to Cardoza. Cardoza takes it inside the lane, and that's going to be a turnover, stolen away by Pena. Finn pushes it up the court. She's going to give it off to Pena. Pena over to Viviana Lopez. Lopez gets a screen set by Watley. Ball being guarded now by Alyssa Flores. Great defense, and that's going to be a 5-second call. That's a great job. Great defensive effort by Alyssa Flores. They needed a turnover, another spark, hopefully to create some momentum here. Ball goes into Maya Campos. Again, Aaliyah Davis out with an injury. Campos gets it inside to Natalie Gondara. Back out to Hutter. Hutter thinks about the shot, drives the lane, puts up the floater, doesn't get it to go. Scramble for the ball.
Quick note there on Aaliyah Davis. She did not participate in halftime shoot-around for the Troopers. We still do not have a status update, though.
You definitely hope it's nothing serious. And our thoughts are going her way. Campos has the ball, drives inside, gets to the Gondara. Gondara, oh, I thought that was a good move, but that's going to be called for the travel. That's going to be a turnover by the Troopers with 4:58 left in the third quarter. Coronado 18, Eastwood 14. Viviana Lopez drives it up the floor. Gets it inside. What a pass. Wow. Great pass by Viviana Lopez. Rachel Watley finishes the basket underneath. Some more full court pressure here by the T-Birds. Troopers break it with ease. Flores inside to Hutter. Hutter back to Flores. Flores takes the three. Got it. Big shot there by Alyssa Flores. Cuts the lead to 3. Almost here at the halfway mark of the third quarter. Coronado 20, Eastwood 17. Benya walks it up the floor. PJ, it looks like we're trying to be a little bit more aggressive on defense, going back to a man-to-man defense.
Troopers bring out that tight man-to-man defense.
Oh.
They struggled to stop them early with that man-to-man, but here it's looking pretty well.
Foul's going to be called on number 42, Amaya Williams. I'm going to go ahead and disagree with that one. Viviana Lopez at the line shooting 2. First one up and it's shorts. Lopez up with the second shot, and that's also short. Rebound goes to Amaya Williams. Amaya gets it out to Maya Campos. Maya to Alyssa Flores. Ball goes off her shoe, and that's going to be a turnover. Controlled by Coronado. Finn up the left wing. Being guarded by Hutter. Hutter to Rachel Watley. Or I'm sorry, Finn to Rachel Watley. Ball kicks over to the right wing. Viviana Lopez has it, being guarded by Flores. Gets it to Heaven Proctor with the shot. That's going to be short. Ball controlled by Natalie Gondara. And the Troopers are going to push the tempo here. Another turnover by the Troopers. Heaven Proctor gets it, kicks it up to Viviana Lopez. She's going to take the shot, and that's going to be a fast break bucket for the Thunderbirds. So with 3:15 left in the third quarter, Coronado 22, Eastwood 17. 30-second timeout called by Coach Falk for Eastwood. Both coaches giving final instructions here. Eastwood trying to generate some momentum for sure here, PJ. They got to go on a little bit of a run, I feel. Maybe jump out ahead before this quarter ends.
They got to stop Coronado's wing and then inside move to the basket to try to stop those easy 2 points that they've been giving up. And then offensively, they need to do what Coronado is doing and kind of wing it out and try to work inside and get those baskets.
Yeah, I definitely feel like turnovers are going to be a big part of this second half. I think the team that can take care of the ball, I mean, just like any other sport, right? If you take care of the ball and you don't turn it over, I think you're going to give yourself plenty of good looks and a chance to win. Maya Williams inbounding. Campos is going to walk it up the floor. Oh, a trap set up. Oh, she gets it back. Great second effort. Gets it to Amaya Williams. Oh, and we're going to turn it right back over to Kelsey Finn for Coronado. Finn up to Viviana Lopez. Lopez drives the lane. Past Hutter. Shot goes up. Does not go in. And that's going to be Eastwood's ball. I think we saw 4 turnovers there in about 15 seconds. Ball gets inbounded over to Flores. Flores to Hutter. Hutter back to Flores. Flores with the open 3. Just off the mark. Rebound goes to Kelsey Finn. Gets it to Viviana Lopez. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Coronado still clinging to that 5-point lead. Flores guarding the ball. Hutter on Finn. Ball gets over to Proctor. Proctor to Watley. Watley over to Peña. Tries to get it back inside, and great defense by the Troopers. Kicks it up ahead. Oh, that's a... Oh, I thought that was a walk there. Maybe it was going to be a walk called, but ends up being another turnover for the Troopers. Oh, and that's going to be an unforced error there, and that's going to be a carryover called on the T-Birds. Miracle Anderson checking into the game. She'll go in for Maya Campos. Ball into Hutter. Hutter over to Williams. Over to Flores on the right wing. Screen is set for Hutter. Thinks about the shot. Gets it back to Flores. Flores is going to take the 3. Off the backboard, and that's going to be an over-the-back called on Amaya Williams. That's going to be Eastwood's second team foul. Coronado still has no team fouls called on them the second half. 1 minute, 52 seconds left. Coronado 22. Eastwood 17. Cardoza checking into the game for Amaya Williams.
Troopers also need to be careful of foul trouble. I believe that was her 4th foul on Amaya Williams.
So Hutter has 3, Amaya Williams has 4. Definitely something to watch for.
How deep can the Troopers go here?
Yeah, you're definitely going to have somebody step up and generate some offense here for sure down the home stretch. Flores controls the ball, gets it over to Hutter. Hutter to Cardoza. Cardoza tries to get it inside to Miracle Anderson. Good defense by Heaven Proctor for Coronado. Gets tipped out of bounds. Miracle will inbound for the Troopers. Gets it inside to Natalie Gondara. That's a great inbound play there, and Natalie Gondara finishes it at the hole. 22-19, 1 minute 15 seconds left. Viviana Lopez pushes it up the court for the T-Birds, being guarded by Alyssa Flores. Tight defense being played here. That's going to be backcourt call. Great defense by the Troopers, PJ.
Troopers playing that real tight man-to-man now. And it's really working. Coronado is struggling to figure it out here late. When they tried it earlier, Coronado just had every answer for it, but now Coronado has no answers.
Now let's see if the Troopers can go on a run here to close out the third quarter and take the lead. Cardoza over to Hutter. Hutter looks for options, finds Flores in the paint. She's going to put it up. Doesn't get the call. Ball rebounded by Heaven Proctor. Pushed up the floor to Viviana Lopez. Lopez gets it back. Too strong off the rim. Another offensive rebound by the T-Birds. And Lopez is going to bring it out. 30 seconds left here. Third quarter. Troopers down 3. Ball gets kicked out to number 12. And I don't have her on the roster here. But that's a huge shot for Coronado. It's a 2-pointer though. Looked again like it was going to be a 3-pointer over there on the left wing, but ends up being a 2-pointer. Pass goes to Alyssa Flores. Flores for 3 and got it! An answer by the Troopers right before the end of the third quarter end. And as the third quarter ends, we have Coronado 24, Eastwood 22 in a tight matchup. Start of the fourth quarter here at Eastwood High School. Coronado Thunderbirds 24, Eastwood Troopers 22. Big sequence of events just before we went to the fourth quarter there. As Guardado, number 12 for Coronado, hit a 2-pointer. It looked like a 3. And then Alyssa Flores comes back and hits a 3 for the Troopers to cut it to 2. That Guardado drives to the lane, and that's going to be a travel called on her. So an early turnover here. PJ, what do they got to do here to finish this game out?
They got to try to do what's work. Give it out to Alyssa Flores and let her shoot. She's the 3-point shooter today. Or you can try to drive in with Alyssa Hutter and also try to get your points in the paint.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Seems like Alyssa Flores is a hot hand right now. Flores gets it. Oh! Should have been a foul. No foul called. Ball gets over to Cardoza. Ball gets inside. Stolen away by Cardoza. That's a big play. She's going to push it up the court. Alyssa Flores. Referee kind of gets in the way. Blocks the pass a little bit. Ends up being a turnover. Crazy sequence of events there. Coronado 24, Eastwood 22. It looks like Coronado is getting their... I don't see Viviana Lopez on the floor right now. It looks like they're getting some of their starters some rest, huh?
Little rest. I believe they're trying to wear out the troopers here because, as we brought up, some of the troopers are in foul trouble, and then the leading scorer is out.
Ball's loose on the floor. Natalie Gondara falls on it. Good timeout there by Coach Falk to keep possession. 6:57 left in the fourth quarter. Coronado 24, Eastwood 22. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Check. Here we go again. How deep can the troopers go with your top scorer out, and then your foul troubles early have really impacted you, what you were doing in the second. So now when you're in the fourth and you have to think, can you go all four with your team that you have out there right now?
Yeah, and I think that's a great point. You definitely get to a point, I feel like, in the fourth quarter where you kind of just throw the fouls out the window and you just play who you feel is going to give you the best chance to win, and if they foul out, they foul out. Because right now it's a tight game. I think you just need to get your five on the floor that you feel can generate some momentum and kind of run that risk of getting somebody fouled out, unfortunately. Coming out of the timeout, Flores to inbound. Gets it to Cardoza. It looks like Coronado in a 2-3 zone. Gets it to Hutter. Hutter being guarded by Proctor. Ball back to Cardoza. Thinks about the three. Great move. Puts up the three. Doesn't get it. Rebound goes to Finn for Coronado. Ends up being trapped. Oh, they almost had it. Coronado trying to get out of it here. Finn pushes it up the floor. Being guarded now by Hutter. Alyssa Hutter on defense. Great pass by Finn underneath, and Heaven Proctor finishes it for Coronado. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left. Coronado up 26-22. Again, half-court pressure here by the T-Birds. Flores gets it on the wing. Back to Hutter. Had the open shot, but decided to pull it back. Inside to Anderson. Anderson with a good move. Sets up Flores. Hutter for three. Got it! Big one for the Troopers. Definitely felt like that was a big shot in the game, PJ. I think we're going to look back on that one if the Troopers pull this one out and say that's going to be one that changed it all around.
The momentum is kind of shifted from the start after halftime to now, the beginning of fourth, and right there, the Troopers, another unforced error right there.
Definitely big shot there for Hutterer. Again, Hutterer not able to get really in a groove tonight because of the foul trouble, so that was a big shot for her as well going down the stretch. Aisha Williams checks into the game. Flores finds Hutterer. Hutterer finds Aisha Williams underneath. Aisha to Natalie Gunn. Offensive rebound by the Troopers. Back to Flores for three in the lead. Didn't get it. Great effort by Gondara. Gets it to Hutter. Another three for the lead. Just off the front iron. Rebound by Finn over to Lopez. Lopez pushes it up the floor for the T-Birds. Drives the lane. Over to Heaven Proctor. Great defense by Hutter. Finds Flores down the court. Flores inside. And Finn ends up blocking that out of bounds. Boy, this action is getting me a little tired over here, PJ.
It's going quick back and forth right now. Troopers right there showing their effort right there underneath the basket, but just can't get the ball to go in.
Well, you can definitely say this. The refs are definitely letting them play this second half. Not a lot of calls. Ball goes up by Aisha Williams. No good. Viviana Lopez being guarded by Flores. Flores drives the lane, puts up the floater, doesn't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Rachel Watley. Watley kicks it out to Finn. Finn tries to go inside. Ball's going to be kicked away. Good defense there by the Troopers. 4 minutes, 43 seconds left here in the game. Coronado 26, Eastwood 25. Ball's inbounded by Natalia Gomez. Gomez finds Lopez. Screen set by Proctor. Proctor goes inside. They find her inside. She's going to put it up, and that's going to be a basket. And I definitely agree with Coach Falk. I think that screen was definitely a foul, as I felt Proctor was definitely moving, but basket counts and goes in. Aisha Williams has it on the wing. Hutter over to Flores. Flores finds Cardoza for 3. Got it!
Good.
Big shot by the Troopers, and we got a tie game here. Tie game here at Eastwood, 28-28. Coming up on the midpoint range here on the quarter. Ball being guarded by Flores. Viviana Lopez out to the wing. Shot go. Oh, that's foul called on the Troopers. Thought that was all ball. So that's going to be a loose ball foul called on the Troopers. Number 2, Natalia Gomez is going to inbound. Oh, it's going to go to Lopez. Lopez underneath the basket. Big possession here, PJ. I feel like this
You
could
got
be
to stop here. You get points. You have the momentum
Definitely.
going into the last 3 minutes of the
definitely
game.
all the momentum going Eastwood's way right now. And that's great defense by the Troopers. Almost forced a 5-second call. Timeout called by Coach Flanagan. 3 minutes, 54 seconds left here in the game. Your Troopers 28 and Coronado 28. All right, coming out of the timeout here. Again, tie game here at Eastwood, 28-28, 3 minutes, 54 seconds left. Troopers have 3 team fouls called on them. The T-Birds 0. T-Birds inbounding on the baseline. Finn gets it inside to Proctor, and Proctor too strong on the shot, but there to clean it up is Rachel Watley. Great offensive rebound, and the T-Birds really needed that one. Full court pressure by the T-Birds. Cardozo over to Flores. Flores to Gondara. Gondara to Hutter on the wing. Again, Coronado in a 2-3 zone here. Cardozo inside to Gondara. Gondara takes the open jumper and gets it. 30-30. 3 minutes, 28 seconds left in the game. Viviana Lopez being guarded by Flores. Drives the lane. Back to Lopez. Lopez gets a screen by Proctor. Shot goes up. In and out. Rebound to number 30, Cardoza. Up to Hutter. And Eastwood will have a chance to take the lead here on this possession. 3 minutes, 5 seconds left in regulation. Flores controls it on the left wing. Cardoza has it. Sets up the offense. I thought Flores was going to think about that 3 for a second. Gets it over to Hutter. Hutter takes it for 3! Off the back iron. Great effort by Gondara on the offensive rebound. Controlled by Coronado. Finn gets it up to Lopez. Lopez looks for options. Gets it to Finn on the wing. Finn puts up the shot. Short. That's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to be possession arrow to Eastwood. Great effort. Great effort by the Troopers to get possession there. It's going to be Eastwood ball. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left in the game. 30-30. PJ, for a game that didn't see a whole lot of offense early, it seems like every
Late
possession we're getting
game.
some baskets here.
Late game, we've really seen a lot of offense here. Both offenses kind of figured out what the other defense was doing.
Hutter has the ball, gets it over to Cardoza. Cardoza drives, puts up the shot, short. Coronado controls the rebound. Watley to Peña. Flores goes for the steal. Lopez pushes up the court for Coronado. She drives the lane. And that pass goes over the head as she was looking for Heaven Proctor underneath the basket. Number 12, Anaí Guardado, will check into the game. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left here in regulation, 30-30. Cardoza at the logo. Oh, ball is tipped out of bounds off Coronado. That's going to be Eastwood's ball on the wing. Hoping to get a status update on Aaliyah Davis. She just walked out on crutches. We'll try to update you on what exactly it is, but she does have a walking boot on. Again, if you just joined us, she got hurt in the first half. Cardoza with the ball for the Troopers. Hutter on the wing, gets it back to Cardoza. Kicks it over to Alyssa Flores. Flores over to Hutter. Cardoza for 3 on the lead. Doesn't get it. Great offensive rebound, and the basket's going to go. Amaya Williams all night has been underneath the basket. Big for the Troopers. And gives the Troopers their first lead in what seems like all game.
The
PJ,
first game,
32-30.
their first lead of the game right there. Now they got to rely on their defense right here to stop the T-Birds late here in the game.
Finn controls it for the T-Birds. 1 minute, 11 seconds left, and Coach Flanagan is going to take a full timeout for the T-Birds. All right, coming out of the Coronado timeout. Your Lady Troopers take the lead here late in the fourth, 32-30. 1 minute, 11 seconds left. 3 team fouls on the Troopers, 0 on the T-Birds. So it doesn't look like fouls will be an issue here this second half, although we do have a couple players for Eastwood that are in a little bit of foul trouble. Ball's going to be inbounded by Heaven Proctor. Looking for Finn. Ball's going to be turned over and a foul called. Big play by Amaya Williams. She gets the basket to give the Troopers the lead down on one end, and she gets a steal on the other. First team foul called on Coronado. Alyssa Flores to inbound for Eastwood. Gets it to Cardoza. Cardoza gets it over to Hutter. Eastwood definitely taking their time here, setting up their offense. 1 minute left in the game. Gets a screen by Gondara. Staying patient here. Great offense by the Troopers. No need to rush it. Heaven Proctor on the ball now. Hutter gets it to Cardoza. Coronado switching to a man-to-man for the first time, I think, all game. And that's going to be a good timeout by Coach Falk. 43 seconds left. And I think that was a big part of the timeout there, PJ. I think they switched to a man-to-man. Coach Falk saw it. We were kind of a little out of sorts there. I thought that was a great timeout.
Another key point is the T-Birds only have 1 team foul, so if they try to get into late game foul for foul situation, they're going to have to do it about 6 times. And then you got to wonder, who do you want shooting?
Yeah, I don't, and we'd have to, there haven't been a lot of fouls called, at least in the second half for sure. But you gotta wonder how our foul shooting will be towards the end. Now, again, with a 2-point game, I don't think you're looking at that just yet, because I don't think anybody's looking to extend the game here. But it is something to watch for. So 43 seconds left. Eastwood 32, Coronado 30. Been an exciting matchup here, especially this second half. Again, if you're just joining us, Eastwood star player Aaliyah Davis has not been in the game since the first half where she got hurt. She's on the bench right now cheering on her teammates. The Troopers have had foul trouble, but all in all, they've been able to fight through the adversity, come back, and they now have the lead up 2 with 43 seconds left. Flores has the ball. Gets it to Cardoza. Cardoza drives the lane. Oh, a no call. But Eastwood regains possession. Back out to Flores. That was a big offensive rebound. I thought we could have had a call there for sure, PJ.
There's your call there in the foul trouble, but they end up fouling and drain 10 seconds. So kind of works out good for the Troopers.
Yeah, we'll definitely take it. 34.4 seconds left. Eastwood 32, Coronado 30. 2 team fouls on Coronado, 3 on the Troopers. Alyssa Flores gets the ball into Amaya Williams. Another good timeout called by Coach Falk. That's going to be a full timeout there. So with a full timeout here, Coach Falk takes it. 29.8 seconds left. Eastwood up 32-30 in a tight matchup. That'll go a long way in determining the district standings moving forward for the Troopers. All right, PJ, 30 seconds left. What do you think are some keys so that the Troopers pull out the win?
Some keys right here is you want to try to get it to your good free throw shooters like Hutter, Flores, and a bunch of other options here, but you do not also want to give them the ball unintentionally and make a basket too early and give them time to come back foul and maybe get another shot.
Yeah, I think one thing to note here for everybody listening is remember in the high school game there's no shot clock. So with no shot clock, I mean,
Really
essentially
burn the
you could
clock.
take out the entire game if you really wanted to. I think that's got to be the play here for the Troopers. Get the inbound in, make them foul you, make them use up all their team fouls, and then obviously convert at the free throw line. Flores gets the ball into Cardoza. Cardoza controls it. 27 seconds left, and see, there's that foul there. And it's going to take them a while. Definitely going to take them a while here
To get up
because
to
they didn't
that
have any
bonus.
fouls to actually get them into the bonus.
And if you really think about it, the Troopers can waste about 5 seconds every time they foul. You're going to take it down to about 10 seconds there. And that is a time drainer.
Ball gets inbound. There's another foul. Foul called on Viviana Lopez. Viviana Lopez with the foul. That's going to be Coronado's 4th team foul. 22.9 seconds left. Another inbound here by Flores. Gets it into Amaya Williams. And that's going to be a foul there. You know, I've always wondered this, PJ. You know, there is an intentional foul call in
The
basketball,
flagrant.
which in this case, like that's an intentional
That one,
foul. I
that
would
one
feel.
could have really affected the game, especially like that
Yeah,
one right
definitely.
there with a grab.
Nonetheless, it's not called. 18.3 seconds left. Another foul on Amaya Williams. That's going to be Coronado's 6th team foul. And this is where we get in the bonus now. This is where we're going to come down to the free throws. Got to get the inbound in. And the next time the Troopers are fouled, they're going to go to the free throw stripe. Ball gets into. Oh, Heaven Proctor steals it. Drives the lane. Hutter on defense.
On one called.
They call a foul. Basket goes. Proctor's going to go to the line with a chance to give the T-Birds a lead. Goodness, what a sequence of events. All right, 32-32. Proctor at the line. Heaven Proctor at the line for the T-Birds. Able to give them a lead here. Gets into her routine. 14 seconds left. Ball is up. Nope. Oh, gets a kind roll. Ball was long, went off the back iron, off the backboard, and goes in. So with 14.3 seconds left, Coronado takes the lead on that three-point play. 33-32. Full timeout called by Coach Flanagan.
Coach
All right,
Holt
PJ.
does have a timeout here, so she can play the ball to half court and then call the timeout and set up another offense if she would like. Or you try to push it, draw a foul under the basket.
Definitely a lot of options out there. Coach Falk drawing up the play here in the huddle. I think personally, I'd probably push the tempo and go after it.
Try to
But
push
there
the
is, you know,
faster.
there is that school of thought too, though. It's 33-32. Do you hold for the last shot and end the game with you having the ball, taking that last shot?
But also, you could think about it. If the Troopers can land a three, they can foul and then get the T-Birds set up their defense And then if they really wanted to, you could foul to the bonus and force them to shoot the free throws and not allow them to get a 3-point late to win the game.
Well, I guess we're going to find out here shortly. Everybody's out. Eastwood to inbound. Amaya Williams is going to inbound underneath the basket. Whoa, full court pressure here by the T-Birds. They're going to have to break the pressure. Gets it out to Gondara. Gondara pushes it up the right side. Gets it to Cardoza. 10 seconds left. 9 seconds. Cardoza in the hole. And she's going to get fouled. Foul called on the T-Birds. We're going to agree with the official on that one. That is a foul. 8 seconds left. Cardoza at the line, shooting 2. Chance to take the lead here for the Troopers. First one up. And no good. It's a shooting foul. Rachel Watley checks into the game. Cardoza shooting the second. Chance to tie it here for the Troopers. Ball is up. Off the mark. Amaya Williams fight.
Jump ball.
Oh. Gondara puts her hands on the ball. 5 seconds left. Cardoza misses both. 33-32. Coronado out in front. Got a foul here. And that's going to be a foul with 3.7 seconds left. And this is where it gets tough, PJ, because we don't have enough
Troopers
to send them to the line.
Fouls early enough.
3, 2, 1. And that's the game. Coronado inbounds the ball. We don't get the foul. And that's going to be your ball game. 33-32. Coronado comes in and ends up stealing one from the Troopers here. PJ, any last thoughts?
Happy New Year's. Actually, we'll see you on. Well, Happy New Year's. We'll see you on the 2nd for the boys, I believe, here versus Americas.
Yeah, definitely. Happy New Year to you and your family. We'll see you on Saturday. This Saturday, catch us live here from Eastwood as our boys take on the Americas Trailblazers in a huge matchup at noon here at Eastwood. I believe we'll have the call, PJ?
I believe so.
We'll have the call Saturday, so we'll bring it to you live. Special thanks to Christian Carrasco, as always, for being our producer and bringing the excellent live stream to you. And for me and PJ, we want to wish you guys a Happy New Year, and we'll see you on Saturday.